friends, how are you? This is a video on probability. In this video, we will be discussing a question which says, a carton consists of 100 shirts, of which 88 are good, 8 have minor defects and 4 have major defects. Jimmy, a trader, will only accept the shirts which are good. But Sujatha, another trader, will only reject the shirts which have major defects. One shirt is drawn at random from the carton. What is the probability that Jimmy will accept it? And we also have to find the probability that the shirt is acceptable to Sujatha. So we have been given with a carton of 100 shirts, out of which 88 are good, 8 have minor defects and 4 have major defects. And we also have been given with two traders. First trader being Jimmy. He will only accept the shirts if the shirts are good. That is, out of the 100 shirts, if we draw a shirt which is out of these 88, that is, the shirt is good, he will accept it only then. But Sujatha says she will only reject the shirt which have major defects. That is, if we draw a shirt which is one out of these 4, she will reject it. Otherwise, she can accept the shirts which are good and have minor defects. So one shirt is drawn at random from the carton. We have to find the probability that it is acceptable to Jimmy. When will a shirt be acceptable to Jimmy? Shirt will only be acceptable to Jimmy if it is good. So let's start our solution. The total number of possible outcomes are 100. That is, the number of shirts are 100 and they are equally likely to be picked. Now we have to find the probability that Jimmy will accept it. The given statement is Jimmy will accept the shirt only if it is good. How many shirts are good? We have 88 good shirts. And we have to find the event, the probability of the event of Jimmy accepting the shirt. Let us denote the event drawing a shirt acceptable to Jimmy by J. We have named the event, that is of drawing a shirt acceptable to Jimmy by J. How many will be the favorable outcomes? The favorable outcomes will be the number of good shirts because Jimmy will accept the shirt only if it is good. The number of outcomes favorable to the event J are 88, which is the number of good shirts. So our formula will be P of J is number of outcomes favorable to J by total number of possible outcomes. So number of outcomes favorable to event J, that is drawing a shirt acceptable to J, which means drawing a good shirt, is 88 because we have a total of 88 good shirts and the total number of possible outcomes are 100. So probability of drawing a shirt which is acceptable to Jimmy will be 88 by 100, which is 0.88. Let's report our answer. Hence, the probability that shirt drawn is acceptable to Jimmy is 0.88. Now our second part is it is acceptable to Sujatha. We have to find the probability that the shirt drawn will be acceptable to Sujatha. So here also the total number of possible outcomes will be 100 because we have a total of 100 shirts and the condition which is given is Sujatha will only reject the shirts with major defects. That is, Sujatha will accept the shirt if it is either good or has a minor defect. Now we will have to find the probability of the event of drawing a shirt which is acceptable to Sujatha. So let us denote the event drawing a shirt acceptable to Sujatha by S. We have named the event by S. What will be the favorable outcomes? The number of outcomes favorable to the event S are number of good shirts plus number of shirts with minor defects. Number of good shirts are 88 and number of shirts with minor defects are 8. Therefore, the number of outcomes favorable to event S, that is the event of drawing a shirt acceptable to Sujatha, will be 96. So our formula will be P of S is number of outcomes favorable to S by total number of possible outcomes. Number of outcomes favorable to S will be the sum of shirts which are good and the shirts with minor defects, that is 96, and the total number of possible outcomes are 100 because we have a total of 100 shirts in the carton. So probability of drawing a shirt acceptable to Sujatha will be 96 by 100, which comes out to be 0.96. Let's report our answer. Hence, the probability that shirt drawn is acceptable to Sujatha is 0.96. This sums up our question. Thank you for watching the video.